Hey guys and gals, it is Adam from No Life Crew coming at you from a balmy, nasty, wet day in Wisconsin. Before I begin today, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. Once we get a certain amount of subscribes, we're able to create a custom URL, which is much more beneficial, posting in a clan description than youtube.com/. So please subscribe, it helps us a ton. Thank you in advance. So today we're going to go ahead and go over some attacks from our last war. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the war map here. And we're going to be looking at, we'll start off with Lieutenant Spell's Laloon attack on base 16. So if we can get to Lieutenant Spell and base 16, we're going to go ahead and take a look at this base here. So this base has the queen at about, I don't know, between 7 and 8 o'clock, and pretty accessible, as well as this AD that you can get along the way. So I think spells coming in from this general direction. There is a sweeper blowing this way and a sweeper blowing that way, so I don't think his kill squad is going to quite get there. We'll see how this progresses as we get started here. So if we start this attack up, he gets that jump spell down. And the Giants are going in, and look at this jump spell, guys. This jump had to be perfectly placed in order for those Giants to take that to get both layers. So his Giants are going to go ahead and jump over this spell. Queen gets engaged, and his King and Queen will shortly follow. And he has some Valkyrie in there to in his kill squad to start doing some damage to this base. So as his heroes start taking off that enemy CC, the enemy queen goes down, and look, guys, Spell, thank you for paying attention to these videos. CC is engaged. It is not down by any means. He has troops up in this kill squad, and here comes his Laloon. Excellent job deploying over the top of that kill squad. He does attack this AD here, which he pathes his loons excellently. His hound's coming in from 9, and he has loons behind, so those loons are going to hit these defenses and start moving towards the core here. So nice job, Spell, on that timing. Nice groupings. He's going to go ahead and get those hasted and raged up. Those 2 hastes come in. That group closest to 9 is going to jump into the core while he gets that next hound down going towards that AD at 10 o'clock. And all of that stuff is just slicing and dicing. He's going to get another rage down over at 2 o'clock, and those loons are just flying through this base. This was an excellent attack spell. I really like that you're starting to path those loons extremely well and place those hounds strategically. So this was a very, very nice attack. Really liked watching this one. Keep up the great work in your Laloons. So we will fast forward through the end of this one. This one was an extremely nice attack. All right, so the next player that we're going to focus on today, we call LX or Dip. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Dip's attacks here. And he is running Bolaloons, and he is doing it with class and with swag. So let's go ahead and jump into Dip's first attack here. So on this base, you see the Archer Queen is a little buried here towards the core. 2 bows on air, which can be a concern. He does have a sweeper facing this way and this way. So what Dip's going to do here is he's going to create a nice big funnel with baby dragons starting on these huts at 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Oh, sorry. He's starting at a little like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock, not on the huts. My bad. So those baby dragons come in, and they're creating that nice big funnel for the kill squad of the king, the queen, and the bowlers. So he gets his jump spell down here shortly. And then he is going to let that king and queen and bowlers just start flying in. And as they go in here, they're going to engage that queen. He's going to get a rage down, and then poison comes down on that CC nice and early. And these troops are just going to start working through the base. Now at this point right here, if we pause right here, Here's where Laloon should be starting. So a little late on the Laloon, but the CC is engaging the enemy AQ. So, or his archer queen, sorry, the CC is engaged by his archer queen. So the Laloon should be starting right now from about 3 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock towards this AD, because he has all, look at the loon pathing here, guys. Excellent job from Dip creating loon pathing. And by what I mean by loon pathing, as explained in previous videos, is that if he deploys a hound from this region here, it is going to track towards this AD, and when those loons are behind, they're going to go here, they're going to go here, they're going to jump here, and they're going to start just rolling around this base in an excellent fashion. If you don't create this pathing with the kill squad prior to doing your Laloon, you run the risk of getting your loons exposed and taken down quickly. So you'll see he does wait a little bit longer here before he deploys his Laloon. Should have been in earlier, but that is okay. He gets his Laloon started now from where we would expect. Great loon pathing. They're getting in 2 nice groups to go to that cannon and that archer tower. And he's going to go ahead and start getting loons down over here as well on these cannons, because this archer tower is targeting the lavas on the air defense. Right when that AD goes down, he's got that hound, that next hound going towards this AD. Perfect timing on that next hound, Dip. Perfect timing. He's got loons behind there going to this cannon. They're going to keep pathing. These loons back here path right to the core to that Tesla farm, and his enemy, sorry, I keep calling his queen his enemy. Your queen is your best friend. So his queen is also still alive and shooting towards his core. So very, very, very nice job while this attack is going on deploying to perfection here. He does have an extra poison for those skelly spells, those air skelly spells. And then he's got a group of 2 or 3 loons coming in on the last remaining defenses here. Just extremely, extremely well done. So we can fast forward this one and we can get to his second attack. Very nice 3-star Dip. All right, let's go ahead and jump to Dip's second attack. And if we pause and take a look at this base, it's another base where the archer queen is a little buried. We have one blower facing 7 o'clock, and then where is this other blower? And then we have the other blower facing 1 to 2 o'clock. So let's go ahead and see how Dip's going to go ahead and handle this. So he gets a baby dragon in on 2 elixir mines here, and they're going to create a nice funnel on the gold mine at 2 o'clock. He's going to get his jump spell right down over that cannon after these baby drags do a little bit more work here. So once that jump spell goes down, he's going to go ahead and deploy his king, queen, and bowlers. So they're going to go ahead and take this jump to that core to kill that enemy queen. CC is going to become engaged. Rages that king up, and poison comes down in that CC nice and early. Now pause here. The queen is moving towards 3 o'clock. She did not go into that jump. So he's going to have to do a nice job of thinking on the fly here. That CC is going to go ahead and take his king and bowlers because there's no air support left in that core. So those loons are going to get killed by the poison. They were in there long enough to go down. And he's going to wait for that baby drag, and I do not blame him to come over and get engaged with that queen. And check it out. Dip, perfect timing on the Laloon in this attack. Very, very, very well done. So that baby dragon just gets to that queen, and he has this hound going towards this air defense at 6 o'clock. And check out the loon pathing here, guys. That kill squad took out all of these defenses in this region here. So now, if he starts his hound over here, with loons behind, the loons are going to go mortar, wizard tower, and they're going to path right to this AD. He can get a second hound in from about, this mortar region with loons behind, and they'll path in towards this AD, and then they're all going to converge on this AD at 8 o'clock. So the reason why you do that is if you deployed that hound from about 6 o'clock here with loons behind, the loons are going to track, some are going to track this way, some are going to track this way, and it just goes to hell. So you want to make sure you're deploying your hounds over the defenses that have been cleared out by the kill squad with loons behind, so the loons follow that hound in a nice fashion. So the 2 hounds come in here. He's got a group of loons coming in at 4-ish, 5-ish, and 6-ish. Haste both of those groups up, and they're going to get to that air defense in a hurry. He does get another hound going in towards that AD at 6 o'clock, and his next one comes in at the next AD. A little early perhaps, but super picky. No big deal. Very, 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 very well done. Well timed. And well pathed, Dip. Well pathed. Dip is new to our clan. I hope he stays for a long time. He is clearly an excellent attacker. So really appreciate the work that he is doing in NLC. I'm excited to see more attacks from Dip in the near future. So if we fast forward this, we'll watch the end of this attack, and I do want to plug subscribing to the video one more time. Please subscribe. Videos coming out about every other day, sometimes daily. So really appreciate the watches, really appreciate the views. NLC2 and NLC Fury, hopefully going to feature you guys soon. I want to jump around and feature some of the other clans here. So NLC, distracting you from real life since 2013.